Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, The Elite Nurse Lifestyle, where we discuss all things fashion, most importantly, fragrances. If this is your first time here, please like, share, and subscribe if you like the content. And for all my returning subscribers, thank you so much for all the love, and I hope you all will continue to watch. So, guys, it's gonna be a long one, okay? I'm gonna be discussing my favorite Kilians, all the Kilians that I have in my collection, guys. And I love the House of Kilian, and actually, I love them so much that they are the majority in my fragrance collection. The fragrances take up the majority of my fragrance collection. Not only do they do boozy fragrances amazingly, and that's one of the qualities I love in fragrances. I love when a fragrance has a boozy feel to it, especially for this time of year. It's gonna be a long one, so grab a drink, grab a cup of tea, whatever beverage you prefer, because if you are interested, it's gonna be quite lengthy. So meet me here. Okay guys, so what I'm going to do is try to break them down in categories for you, because I have so many and I kind of want to give you an indication of when you would want to wear these fragrances, because some of them, they're sexy, they're heavy, they're more intense, they command attention, like my Angel Shares and Intoxicated and my Black Phantom. And then there's some that are a little bit more softer, a little bit more for that encounter of a close kind type thing. But and that would be like, my Rolling in Love, my the Voulez-vous coucher avec moi, that one, and some others. And then there's like ones that you would wear jumping out the shower. It's more like for everyday, if you're going to the gym, that are kind of more uplifting, right? And so I'm going to start with of course, guys, I have my Kilian Christmas sample kit that I had gotten a year ago, and a lot of these I have bigger bottles too, and so I'm just gonna go over the ones that I may not have the bigger bottle for. As we start, I'm gonna start with Bamboo Harmony. And so this one, guys, it's a fresh green citrusy scent, and usually, that kind of fragrance is not my favorite, but it definitely serves a purpose, right? So if you're just coming out the shower and you're going to the gym and you're just doing your errands, this is one that would be absolutely perfect for the occasion. This fragrance, like I said, it's very uplifting. It's very fresh and citrusy, and some of the notes in this fragrance, it has bergamot and neroli, as well as bitter orange at the top, and then in the mid they have tea, there's bamboo, mimosa, spices, and at the base there's fig leaf and holly, as well as oak moss. And so this one is definitely, if you want to do your errands, run around, and it's nothing groundbreaking. It's just perfect for an everyday scent, right, guys? So the next in that category of everyday, fresher, even this one that I'm going to speak about is one that you would wear for a vacation, because it's perfect for the tropical weather. And this is none other than Moonlight in Heaven. I absolutely love this fragrance. It is, I actually do have a bigger bottle of this because when I did get the sample pack, it was just love at first sniff. And so I did buy the bottle, you know, so because I just fell in love with it. And this, guys, it comes with, I have two of these because I did get this one with my Good Girl Gone Bad. I don't have a bigger bottle for the Good Girl Gone Bad, but this one came with the sample pack. And so usually I love these, you know, when I'm going out, you know, as a purse spray, because guys, I'm not a decant girl. I'm just not, you know, I'm the kind of girl I pay for convenience. And you know, if they don't have a purse spray, I'm just gonna keep it moving. You know, I'm gonna just wear a fragrance that's gonna last me throughout the day, because guys, I pay extra for my groceries to be delivered. I'm not gonna be decanting nothing. You know what I'm saying? It better come with a purse spray, because I'm just not. I love convenience, y'all. I got too much stuff to do. But so I just absolutely, when I see packs like this, I will grab them up, because I just know myself. My friends always laugh at me because they're like, you know what, girl, you can't even afford yourself, okay? Because yeah, anyway. So I put it in this, and when I'm going out, it's just absolutely perfect. And I take it with me, right? So this fragrance is Moonlight in Heaven, and it is sweet. It's tropical, guys. I know if you've been following me for a while, you've heard me speak of this fragrance, because it's absolutely one of my favorite fragrances to wear, especially in the spring, summertime. You know, I think you can even do it in fall. It's not a heavy fragrance, but you know, and the issue that I have with some of these is that they're not really long lasting. It's not beast mode. You're not going to get beast mode from Kilian fragrances for the most part. Some of them, yes, you do, like, you know, your Black Phantom, your Intoxicated, Angel Share is a pretty good one. But most of my Kilian fragrances, I typically don't get like beast mode with it, but it definitely has moderate projection, moderate sillage, you know, things like that. But this one is on the lighter end. It's very light. After say 2 hours, an hour even, it sits closer to the skin. But some of the notes in this fragrance, there's like coconut, there's grapefruit, pink pepper, lemon in the top, and then there's mango, coconut, and rice in the mid, and vetiver and tonka bean in the base. And guys, absolutely one of my favorite Kilian. And so guys, my next fragrance in the category of an everyday fragrance that would be appropriate for work, for running errands. This one could possibly wear as a, if you know, you're going on a little brunch, or say a first date type thing. This is none other than I Don't Need a Princess. I Don't Need a Prince by My Side to Be a Princess. And so this one, guys, this is beautiful. I absolutely love this fragrance. And you know, funny enough, it has marshmallow in it, and I used to think that I don't like marshmallow because love, I do not like that fragrance. I've said that since I first smelled, since I got the sampler and it was in there, and I actually gave it to my daughter, so I won't be speaking about that one because my daughter has it. But this, I just love the way this is done, and I always thought that it was the marshmallow in Love that made me didn't like it. So I don't know what it is about that fragrance that I don't like, but it just doesn't work well with my chemistry. It smells like bug spray to me, so I'm like, ugh, I stay away from it. So whenever I hear people always reference Love, I'm like, hold up, wait a minute, because for instance, you know, the new Parfums de Marly that came out, you know, when I saw the bottle, I was just like, first of all, the color is stunning, but then I kept hearing people say, oh, it reminds me of Love, and I was just like, pump the brakes, because your girl does not get along with that fragrance. So, you know, I definitely have to go get a sniff of that fragrance. But yeah, this one has marshmallow in it. It's sweet. Some may describe it as gourmand, but I wouldn't typically lean that far into saying gourmand because it's not like super sweet. It's very well balanced for me. It's a little, you know, it's vanilla, it's fresh, it's a little powdery. And so some of the notes in this, it starts at the top with lemon, and then there is green tea, ginger, peach. There's hedione, jasmine, apple in the mid. And then for the base, there's marshmallow, vanilla, and benzoin. And I just absolutely love this one. I think I may get a bigger bottle the next time I need to get this. And so my next fragrance in the category of everyday, this one actually could be more for that out the shower fragrance as well, that clean, fresh, minimalistic type of fragrance. I love to wear this one right out the shower if I'm running around doing errands, things like that. And it is Flower of Immortality. It comes in this, and it's the similar color to the Moonlight in Heaven, but it's called Flower of Immortality. And so guys, this one, it's super soft. It's perfect for out the it's fruity. It reminds me of one of those high-end hair, you know, conditioner and shampoo. That's what it smells like to me. And so I don't know if that's why I associate it with, you know, coming out the shower, but it is fruity, it's a little powdery, it's sweet, floral. Some of the notes in it, they're at the top, there's white peach. It has white peach, iris, rose, blackcurrant, tonka bean, and carrot seeds. And so this one is perfect for that type of situation, going to the gym, running your errands, going to the office even. And so that is Flower of Immortality, and that's for the last in my category of everyday scents for my Kilian fragrances. And so now we get to a category of a little bit more seductive, a little bit more for the close encounters. This, guys, this is these fragrances, I would say they have moderate projection, moderate sillage. They're not beast mode, because for that close encounter, I don't want something that's going to be beast mode, because I don't want to be choking anyone out. Do you know what I'm saying? So these are a little bit more of that mid-range level where it's moderate. It lasts anywhere from, you know, 4 to 6 hours, and then it becomes a little closer to the skin. And so the first one that I'm going to speak about is my Good Girl Gone Bad. This, guys, was from the sample pack that I have showed you before. And actually, no, yes, I do have the Good Girl Gone Bad that came in the sample pack, but I also bought this because I loved the sample and I wanted more because I was anticipating traveling in 2020. You know what happened. So I was like, you know, if I'm traveling, these are perfect to go with me. It's a beautiful floral scent, right? It is a little fruity, definitely heavy on the tuberose. If you don't like tuberose, you may not like this fragrance. I absolutely adore this fragrance. It's a little soft, spicy. So some of the notes in this fragrance, at the top, there's osmanthus, there's jasmine, and Mayrose. You definitely get the jasmine, heavy on the jasmine, and tuberose. As so in the middle, There is Italian tuberose, there's narcissus, amber, and cedar in the base, right, guys? So it's, to me, you get the white florals. So if you are not heavy, if you're not a fan of white florals, then you may want to just get a sample of this first before you go ahead and buy. But I love this fragrance. It's one of my faves in my fragrance collection. And so that is Good Girl Gone Bad. Okay, my next fragrance in the category of close encounters is none other than Rolling in Love. Guys, the moment I smelt this in the sample pack, I was like, this is what love should have been, because I just absolutely love this scent. It was so delicious to me. It has an almond note that is just absolutely addictive. And it's sweet, but not cloying. Do you know what I mean? It gets a little, definitely, if you like white florals, you will like this fragrance. To me, it's nothing earth-shattering, right? You can definitely probably draw similarities from designer fragrances. It's nothing earth-shattering, but to me, what gives it that distinction is the almond note, because it is done beautifully in this fragrance. And so, guys, some of the notes in the fragrance it has at the top, there's almond milk, something called umbrette musk mallow, almond milk, umbrette musk mallow. There's iris, freesia in the base. There's tuberose, vanilla, tonka bean, and musk. This, guys, it's not, like I mentioned before, it's not beast mode, right? But it gives you a good 3 to 4 hours, especially if you're doing your layering with similar scents. You know, it'll give you your 6 hours. And this is why I like it for close encounters, because I just feel like I don't need beast mode when I'm that close to someone, you know what I mean? So it is absolutely beautiful. Kind of smells like a little bit of amaretto. I used to love that drink back in the day when I was in college. I used to love amaretto drink. That would be amaretto sour. That would be my favorite drink back then. But maybe that's why I like it that much. But I think it's just an absolutely beautiful fragrance. And so, guys, check this one out. Rolling in Love. Look at that bottle. Isn't that cute? So, Rolling in Love by Kilian. And so, guys, the last fragrance in the category of close encounters is none other than this beauty right here. And it is Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? And guys, this fragrance right here is absolutely stunning for this category, okay? But you have to like white florals. It's heavy on the white florals, and you know that's in the categories of fragrances, I've always said that my first is oriental and then it's florals, right? And so this just does it for me. This is, it's soft, but it has presence. Do you know what I mean? It is seductive. You know, I mean, it translates as, would you like to sleep with me? You know? But you smell the white florals, you smell a little woodsiness. Also, you know, it's sweet. It has some vanilla in it. And so some of the notes in this fragrance, guys, it's ylang ylang, there's tuberose, there's gardenia, there's vanilla, there is Bulgarian rose, sandalwood, and cedar. But it is so stunning. Oh my God. It, like, this, guys, it's just like for the perfect date night. I could see this, whoever you're with, just absolutely just can't getting enough of you, sniffing your neck and all that, right? But it's perfect for date night. It is, voulez-vous coucher avec moi? And guys, you have to check this out because it's just one of those fragrances I don't hear much people. Demi was the first person I heard that speak about it. And I actually had a sample of it when I bought this sampler pack. It didn't come in it, but I did get a sample of this one. And there was another one that I had a sample for. And I was like, I have to pull the plug on this one. And I kind of forgot about it. And so I was like, I remembered it when she spoke about it. And I was like, yes, that's the fragrance that I love. And so I went ahead and I, just got the bigger bottle because I ran out of that sample like with the quickness. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? Check it out. And so guys, in my last category for my Kilian fragrances, I'm gonna try to go through these pretty quickly because I really don't want this video to be super long, right? And so with this category, it is for the more beast mode, boozy kind of fragrances. It's for that, you're feeling like a bad bee type situation and you wanna state your presence. Do you know what I mean? You want everyone to know you have arrived, that type of situation. So these fragrances are ones that I'm going to put in that category. And so I'm going to run through these pretty quickly. Like I said, Black Phantom is the first on the list. And this one, guys, I've spoken about this one before. This is one of my favorite from the house. In this category of the heavier fragrances because it just definitely has that presence. It was so unique to me when I smelt it. It is sweet, it's warm, it's spicy, it's coffee and chocolate, it is rum, it's woodsy. I spoke about this in my boozy fragrance video. Go check that out if you haven't seen it as yet. Some of the notes in this, it's dark chocolate, there's rum, there's caramel, there's coffee, there's sugarcane, almond, sandalwood, and heliotrope, guys. Absolutely stunning fragrance, and you will definitely make a statement when you wear this fragrance. Okay, so check that out. It is a Black Phantom. So another one in the category of heavy hitters for my Kilian fragrances is the Straight to Heaven. But for me, guys, this one leans a little bit more masculine, and so I could see a man pulling this off perfectly. It's woodsy, it's got patchouli in it, it's got rum, it's warm and spicy. And so some of the notes in this fragrance, there is Virginia cedar, there's rum, patchouli, dried fruits, there's nutmeg, there's also musk, vanilla, amber, and jasmine. Definitely woodsy, you pick up on that, definitely more musky. You get the patchouli. It's not really sweet, guys, so that's why I would put this more for a man, because it definitely leans that way. It's not one of my favorites from the sample pack that it came in, but for a man, this would be absolutely perfect. And so that is Straight to Heaven from my Kilian fragrances. And so the next in the category of heavy hitters is none other than Intoxicated, guys. This is a good one. I spoke about this as well in previous videos. It is one of my favorites as well from my sample pack. I don't have a big bottle of this one. This one, guys, it's warm, it's spicy, there's coffee in it, there's also some cinnamon. The notes are cardamom, coffee, nutmeg, and cinnamon. It is absolutely a beautiful fragrance, definitely a heavy hitter. You're going to get the projection, you're going to get the sillage, you're going to make a statement with this fragrance, Intoxicated by Kilian. Guys, when you wear this and the Black Phantom, it's one of those, you're in rare form, right? And you're going to be all black, just badass, okay? You're gonna be that girl for the night, okay? And you're definitely gonna make a statement with these. Okay, guys, so the next is Liaisons Dangerous. And I think I spoke about this as well in a previous video that I did. And this one, guys, it is fruity, it is sweet, it's woodsy. It has in the notes for the top, there is peach, there's plum, black currant, coconut, there's also rose. In the middle, geranium, ambrette, which is musk mallow, cinnamon. There in the base, there is musk, sandalwood, oak moss, woodsy notes, vetiver, and vanilla. But this is a heavy hitter, guys. This fragrance, you get that rose. You definitely get the rose. I get a little bit of that black currant. Don't get much coconut from it, but you get the rose, you get the geranium, a little bit of that, you know, a little greenness as well in it. But it is absolutely one of those fragrances that if you want to make a statement, Liaisons Dangerous is going to do that for you. Okay, guys? So again, check this out if you haven't as yet. And absolutely love it. Whenever I'm in rare form, I'm pulling on this fragrance. And so in this lineup of heavy hitters, we've got none other than Angel's Share. Guys, you know how I feel about this fragrance. I've spoken about it a million times. But this is perfect for this time of year. It's boozy. It hits me right here, guys. When I smell it, it just does something, you know. It's boozy, it's got cognac, it's got some cinnamon, I believe, it's got praline. Just one of those fragrances that is just a crowd pleaser, you know, and it's gonna make a statement when you walk in. And so, guys, that's Angel Share from Kilian. Love this fragrance. And so, guys, last but not least is one of my faves as well in my Kilian collection, and it's none other than Woman in Gold. Guys, oh my gosh. When I got this fragrance, I think I have this now maybe a little over a year. This was my very first Kilian, actually. My very first Kilian was Woman in Gold. And when I received this fragrance, guys, I was like, this is how I want to smell. You know what I mean? Classy. Like you're just rolling in money. Okay. I put it in this category because it's a heavy hitter, right? It's gonna last, it's gonna project, it's gonna give you that sillage, it's gonna have people asking, what is that you're wearing? You know, Woman in Gold, guys, it has a rose. You definitely smell the rose. It has rose, there's some citrus, there's some warm, spicy notes. The notes are, in the top, there's bergamot, mandarin orange, and aldehydes. You definitely get the aldehydes with this. Then in the middle, there is vanilla, there's rose, there's geranium, and freesia. And in the base, there's vanilla, there is tonka bean, and patchouli. And so, y'all, like this is the epitome of what classy and elegance is. Okay, the name is so fitting for this fragrance, but I put it in this category of heavy hitters because it's that type of scent. Okay, you're not gonna be in all black leather with this one. Okay, this is more for you're going to a ball, you know, a very elegant event. You're going to be in that beautiful dress. You're going to be making a statement with that gown that you're wearing. And not only that, but you're going to have the whole room smelling you with this fragrance, okay? Woman in Gold by Kilian. Get your hands on it. Absolutely amazing. It is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. Okay, guys, we have come to the end of my Kilian collection, and I want to check that apple brandy out. You know, I told you guys that I just absolutely love a boozy note, so I'm waiting to check that out. I am putting myself on a ban right now of no fragrances for at least a few more weeks. I went crazy, okay, the past few months. And so in the summertime, I was just going ham, trying to buy more fragrances for this coming fall and winter. And so, guys, I'm taking a little break. I'll show you the other ones that I did purchase. And so let me know which one of these fragrances, if you have any in your collection, which are your faves and that you think someone just has to have in their collection. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned.